The massive screen in the Galactic Council chamber displayed Earth's blue sphere, spinning slowly as 12 alien representatives debated its fate. The chamber's crystal walls reflected their heated arguments, casting strange shadows across the marble-like floor. "They are too violent, too unpredictable," declared High Counselor First, his metallic scales gleaming under the chamber's lights. "We cannot risk letting them join galactic society." The Council had watched Earth for decades. They had seen humans fight wars, build weapons, and spread across their planet like an unstoppable force. But they had also seen art, music, and incredible technological progress. "A quarantine is our only option," Second Counselor added, her tentacles waving in agreement. "We must contain them before they develop faster than light travel." The vote was quick and unanimous. Earth would be isolated, cut off from the galactic community. Within hours, a fleet of 300 warships emerged from hyperspace, surrounding the planet in a perfect blockade formation. Admiral Miller stood in the Pentagon's command center, watching as multiple radar stations reported the sudden appearance of unknown objects in Earth's orbit. "Get me visual confirmation," he ordered, his voice steady despite the growing tension in the room. The massive screen showed silver ships, each larger than the largest aircraft carrier ever built. Their hulls gleamed with an otherworldly metal, and strange energy patterns danced across their surfaces. "Sir, they're broadcasting something," a young operator called out. It's in English." The message was clear and cold. "By order of the Galactic Council, Earth is hereby quarantined. Any attempt to break this blockade will be met with force. This is for your own good." Miller's hands tightened into fists. Are they targeting anything? Before anyone could answer, the first explosion lit up the sky over Tokyo. The alien ships had opened fire without warning, their weapons releasing beams of pure energy that cut through buildings like paper. Similar attacks began worldwide. New York, London, Moscow, Beijing, all under simultaneous assault. In the council chamber, First watched the attacks with satisfaction. A simple demonstration of power. They will submit once they understand their position. But he was wrong. In Washington, D.C., as smoke filled the sky, Miller rushed through underground tunnels to the president's emergency bunker. The alien weapons had destroyed much of the city above, but they hadn't found the hidden military installations built deep underground. "They think we're helpless," Miller reported to the emergency cabinet meeting. "But they don't know about Project Guardian. For 20 years, ever since the first clear signals of alien life had been detected, Earth had secretly prepared. Hidden bases, advanced weapons, and technology reverse engineered from crashed alien scouts, all kept secret from the public, and more importantly, from alien observers. Launch the countermeasures," the president ordered. "Show them that Earth doesn't submit to bullies." Across the planet, hidden silos opened. Advanced fighter jets, looking more alien than human, took to the skies. Energy weapons, developed in secret, powered up in underground bunkers. The alien fleet didn't expect any resistance. They certainly didn't expect the strange energy pulses that suddenly struck 3 of their ships, shorting out their shields and leaving them vulnerable. "Impossible," First shouted, watching the battle feeds. "They shouldn't have this technology." But they did. Humanity had learned from every alien scout ship that had crashed on Earth, every signal intercepted from space. They had prepared, knowing this day might come. As the first alien ships exploded in orbit, their debris creating fiery trails in the sky, Admiral Miller allowed himself a small smile. "Send the message," he ordered. Across all frequencies in every language known to Earth, the response was broadcast to the alien fleet. "You chose the wrong planet to bully. This is just the beginning." In the council chamber, panic began to spread. First's scales had lost their shine, and Second's tentacles trembled. They had expected an easy submission. Instead, they had awakened a sleeping giant. The war for Earth's freedom had begun, and humanity was ready to show the galaxy exactly why they should have been feared not dismissed. 3 days after the initial attack, Admiral Miller stood in the underground command center, studying the holographic display of Earth's defenses. Smoke still rose from major cities, but humanity was far from beaten. "Report," he ordered, his voice echoing in the reinforced bunker. "Sir, our hidden bases in the Rocky Mountains and Ural Mountains are fully operational," reported Colonel West. "The aliens still haven't detected them. Project Guardian's shield technology is working perfectly." Miller nodded. The aliens' initial attack had been devastating, but they had missed humanity's most important assets. Deep underground, protected by technology reverse-engineered from crashed alien ships, Earth's real military strength remained intact. In her laboratory beneath the Alps, Dr. Ross worked frantically on the alien shield data. Her team had captured a damaged enemy ship during the first counterattack, and its secrets were finally revealing themselves. "Look at this," she said, pointing to a complex energy pattern on her screen. "Their shields operate on a fixed frequency. They never expected anyone to analyze it. They're not invincible. They're overconfident." The breakthrough spread quickly through Earth's hidden command network. Every surviving military base received the shield frequency data. Now they could hurt the enemy. Really hurt them. Above Moscow's ruins, an alien commander watched his patrol ships circle the city. The humans had shown unexpected resistance, but surely they would break soon. His confidence vanished when 3 ships suddenly exploded, their shields useless against Earth's newly modified weapons. In the council chamber, First paced nervously. "How are they doing this? They're supposed to be primitive. Our initial attack eliminated only 30% of their military capability," Second reported, her tentacles twitching with anxiety. "They had hidden bases we didn't detect. And now they're adapting our own technology against us." Miller gathered Earth's remaining military leaders in the underground war room. Representatives from every major nation attended, either in person or through secure holographic links. The room buzzed with determination and a shared purpose. "They thought they could break us," Miller said, his voice firm. "Instead, they united us. For the first time in human history, every nation stands together. And we have something they don't expect. We have Dr. Ross's discovery." On screens around the room, Dr. Ross explained the alien shield weakness. Their entire fleet uses the same shield frequency. They never changed it because they never needed to. Until now. The plan was bold but simple. Earth's remaining forces would coordinate a global counterattack. Their weapons, now modified to bypass alien shields, would strike simultaneously. The enemy's technological superiority was about to become their greatest weakness. "Launch Operation Phoenix," Miller ordered. Across the planet, hidden hangars opened. Fighters equipped with the new weapons took to the skies. Ground-based energy cannons emerged from camouflaged positions. The trap was set. The alien fleet never saw it coming. Their sensors detected the human weapons too late. Energy beams cut through their supposedly impenetrable shields. Ships began falling from the sky, their burning wreckage raining down on the same cities they had attacked days before. "Impossible," screamed First, watching the battle feeds. "Stop them. They can't be this advanced." But they were. Dr. Ross's discovery had changed everything. The aliens' impenetrable defense had become useless. Their mighty fleet was being torn apart by the very species they had dismissed as primitive. In orbit, alien ships tried to flee, but Earth's weapons found them. Their shields flickered uselessly as humanity's modified energy beams cut through them like paper. The blockade was breaking. Miller watched the battle displays with grim satisfaction. "Send the message," he ordered. All across Earth's communication channels, in every language, the words rang out. "This is just the beginning. Earth is not your prey. We are not your victims. We are your worst nightmare." In the council chamber, panic turned to chaos. They had started this war expecting an easy victory. Instead, they had awakened a sleeping giant, and now they would face the consequences. The war for Earth's freedom was turning, and humanity was ready to show the galaxy exactly what they were capable of when pushed too far. The hidden facility deep beneath the Nevada desert hummed with activity. Dr. Ross stood before a massive quantum computer, its blue glow reflecting off her tired face. She had worked for 72 hours straight, but finally, her AI battlefield system was ready. "Show me," Admiral Miller ordered, standing behind her with his hands clasped behind his back. The holographic display sprang to life, showing Earth and the remaining alien ships in orbit. But this was no ordinary battle map. The AI predicted enemy movements before they happened, drawing red lines to show their likely attack paths. "We call it Project Oracle," Dr. Ross explained, her eyes bright despite her exhaustion. "It analyzes alien battle patterns and predicts their next move with 94% accuracy." Miller studied the display with growing satisfaction. "They think they know all our secrets. They're wrong." In another part of the facility, massive doors slid open to reveal Earth's newest weapon. The quantum battleship Phoenix stood ready for launch, its hull gleaming with technology that looked far beyond human capability. Captain Stone walked around his new command, admiring its sleek lines. "How long have we been building these?" he asked the chief engineer. 20 years, the engineer replied. "Ever since we caught their first scout ship. We learned from every piece of alien tech we could find. But we improved it, made it better, made it ours." The alien fleet commanders were growing nervous. Their ships kept disappearing, destroyed by weapons they couldn't detect until it was too late. Human resistance was not only stronger than expected, it was getting stronger. "They're learning too fast," an alien captain reported to the council. "Their weapons bypass our shields, their ships appear out of nowhere, and somehow they know our moves before we make them." In the council chamber, First scales had turned a pale gray from stress. "Impossible. Where are they getting this technology?" Second's tentacles writhed in agitation. "We found something in their historical data. They have a saying, 'Necessity is the mother of invention.' We may have made a terrible mistake in attacking them." Deep in Earth's orbit, Captain Stone prepared the Phoenix for its first real combat mission. The ship's quantum drives hummed silently, its advanced stealth systems making it invisible to alien sensors. "All stations report ready," his first officer announced. Stone smiled. "Let's show them what humanity's been hiding." The Phoenix moved through space like a ghost, its quantum weapons charging. 3 alien cruisers floated ahead, unaware of the danger. The AI battlefield system had predicted they would be here, trying to establish a new blockade position. "Fire when ready," Stone ordered. The quantum beams struck with perfect accuracy. The alien ships didn't even have time to raise their alarms. One moment they were there, the next they were expanding clouds of debris. In the Nevada facility, Dr. Ross watched the success through the AI's battle display. "The system is working perfectly," she reported to Miller. "Every prediction has been accurate." Miller nodded. "Launch the rest of the fleet." Across the planet, hidden launch sites activated. More quantum ships rose from underground bases, from underwater hangars, from mountain bunkers. Humanity's hidden arsenal was finally revealing itself. The alien fleet commanders watched in horror as their sensors detected new human ships appearing everywhere. These weren't primitive vessels. They were advanced warships that matched or exceeded their own technology. "How?" First demanded, watching the battle feeds. "How did they hide all this?" The answer was simple but terrifying. Humans had been preparing for this moment for decades. Every alien scout ship that crashed, every signal intercepted, every piece of technology found, all had been studied, improved, and hidden away. Not even the Council's best observers had discovered the truth. In the command center, Miller sent a final message to all Earth forces. "Operation Hidden Thunder is now active. Show them everything we can do." The quantum fleet engaged, their advanced weapons tearing through alien defenses. The AI battlefield system predicted every enemy move, making it impossible for them to mount an effective defense. Earth's hidden arsenal was now fully revealed, and the galaxy was about to learn just how dangerous it was to underestimate humanity. Captain Stone stood on the bridge of the Phoenix, watching as hundreds of Earth's hidden ships took formation around him. The quantum fleet gleamed against the backdrop of stars, each vessel a testament to humanity's secret preparations. "All ships report ready," his first officer announced. "Operation Thunderstrike is go." Admiral Miller's voice came through the command channel. "Remember our plan. Hit them from all sides. Show them no mercy. But remember, we're soldiers, not butchers. Disable when possible. Destroy when necessary." The alien blockade never saw the attack coming. Earth's quantum ships appeared seemingly from nowhere, their advanced stealth systems making them invisible until the moment they struck. Multiple human vessels detected. An alien commander screamed. "They're everywhere." The battle erupted across Earth's orbit. Quantum weapons sliced through alien shields, while the AI battlefield system predicted and countered every enemy move. Dr. Ross watched from the command center as her creation worked perfectly, giving human forces an unbeatable advantage. "Status report," Miller demanded. "Their northern fleet is in chaos," Colonel West reported. "Southern fleet attempting to regroup. Eastern fleet is attempting to surrender." That was unexpected. Miller leaned forward. "Surrender." Through the command channel, alien voices spoke in broken English. "Please, we yield. You are not what we thought. We were wrong." But the battle wasn't over. The main alien command ship, a massive vessel twice the size of the others, launched a desperate counterattack. Energy beams lashed out, catching two Earth ships off guard. "Phoenix, take the lead," Miller ordered. "Show them our full strength." Captain Stone's ship moved into position, its quantum drives humming with power. "All weapons, target their command ship. Fire on my mark." The Phoenix's main gun charged, drawing power from its advanced reactor. The alien ship loomed ahead, its weapons blazing defiantly. "Fire." The quantum beam struck with devastating accuracy. The alien command ship's shields shattered, its hull cracking under the impact. But Stone didn't fire again. Instead, he broadcast on all frequencies. "Your shields are down. Your weapons are disabled. Surrender now and live." In the council chamber, First watched in horror as his mighty fleet fell apart. "How?" he whispered. "How did we not see this coming?" Second's tentacles waved in agitation. "We saw what we wanted to see. We saw primitives, but they were warriors preparing for war. Every scout ship we lost, they weren't destroying them. They were learning from them." The battle continued for another hour, but the outcome was never in doubt. Earth's hidden fleet, powered by decades of secret preparation and guided by Dr. Ross's AI, systematically disabled or destroyed every alien ship that refused to surrender. In orbit, Captain Stone watched as the last enemy vessels either fled or powered down their weapons. The quantum fleet held position, a protective wall around Earth. "Send the final message," Miller ordered. On every frequency, in every language the aliens used, Earth's declaration boomed across space. "The blockade is broken. Earth is free. Remember this day, not as a demonstration of our violence, but as proof of your mistake. You thought us weak. You thought us primitive. You were wrong." In the Nevada Command Center, Dr. Ross's AI displayed the final battle statistics. Over 60% of the alien fleet had been destroyed. 20% had surrendered. The rest had fled, carrying word of Earth's power back to the Council. Miller looked at the casualty reports with a grim expression. Too many died on both sides. But they started this war. We finished it. The quantum fleet began cleanup operations, rescuing survivors from disabled ships and securing prisoners. Earth had won its first major space battle, proving itself not just capable of defending its home, but of defeating the galaxy's strongest military force. "What now, sir?" Colonel West asked. Miller's eyes hardened. Now we take the fight to them. They came to our home. It's time we visit theirs. The war wasn't over, but with Operation Thunderstrike's success, everything had changed. The galaxy would never again underestimate humanity. 2 weeks after Operation Thunderstrike, Earth's quantum fleet prepared for its boldest move yet. The captured alien ships had provided the final piece of technology humanity needed, faster-than-light travel coordinates for the Council's core worlds. Admiral Miller stood on the bridge of Earth's new flagship, the Vengeance, watching his crews loaded supplies for their first interstellar attack. "Status report," he commanded. "All ships ready, sir," Captain Stone reported from the Phoenix. Dr. Ross's AI has mapped out the safest route to their main military base in the Centauri sector. The fleet was massive. 500 ships built in secret over decades, now upgraded with technology learned from their recent victories. But more importantly, they carried something the Council never expected: hope for other oppressed species. In the Council chamber, panic had turned to chaos. First scales were almost white with fear as reports came in from across the galaxy. More rebellions. The beta system is in full revolt. The mining worlds are refusing our orders. They all speak of Earth's victory. Seconds tentacles twisted nervously. The humans, they're broadcasting their battle footage everywhere. Every species under our control has seen them defeat our best fleet. The quantum fleet emerged from light speed near the Council's largest military installation. Alarms blared across the alien base as human ships appeared from nowhere, their weapons already charged. "This is Admiral Miller of Earth." His message boomed across all frequencies. "Your forces attacked our world without provocation. Now you will learn the cost of that mistake." The battle was swift and decisive. Earth's ships, guided by Dr. Ross's AI predictions, struck with surgical precision. They disabled the base's defenses while minimizing casualties, a show of both strength and mercy that didn't go unnoticed. "They could destroy us all," an alien commander reported to the Council. "But they're only targeting military assets. They're showing more honor than we did." As news of the attack spread, more subjugated species rose up against the Council. The bug-like warriors of the beta system, inspired by Earth's victory, threw off their chains. The crystalline beings of the mining worlds declared independence. A wave of rebellion swept the galaxy. Deep in the captured military base, Miller received an unexpected message. It came from a group of younger council members, led by a moderate named Rex. "We wish to talk peace," they said. "You've proven your power. More importantly, you've proven your wisdom by not seeking vengeance on civilians." Dr. Ross's AI analyzed the message. "They're sincere," she reported from Earth. Their communication patterns showed genuine desire for peace. Miller considered their options. Earth's fleet could push forward, could dismantle the Council completely, but at what cost? How many more would die on both sides? "Send our response," he ordered. "Tell them we'll meet, but not as conquerors and conquered, as equals." The Council chamber erupted in debate. First's voice rose above the chaos. "We can't negotiate with primitives." "Primitives?" Rex challenged, his moderate faction growing stronger. "They defeated our best fleet. They captured our strongest base, yet they haven't harmed a single civilian. Perhaps we are the primitives, clinging to our outdated beliefs of superiority." Earth's message played across the galaxy. "We fought because we had to. We showed mercy because we chose to. Now we offer peace, not from weakness, but from strength. The old Council must end. A new galactic order must rise. One of equals, not masters and slaves." In the Vengeance's command center, Miller watched as responses poured in. Species after species pledged support to Earth's vision. The Council's power was crumbling, not through total destruction, but through the hope of something better. "The galaxy is changing," Stone observed, standing beside his admiral. Miller nodded. "We didn't just win a war. We started a revolution. Now comes the hard part, building something better from the ashes." Earth's fleet maintained position, a symbol of power and protection for all who sought freedom. The old order was ending. A new age was beginning, and humanity would help shape it. The Great Council chamber looked very different now. Where once only alien representatives sat in their raised seats, now humans stood among them. Admiral Miller faced the assembled species, his uniform crisp, his expression stern. "We did not come seeking war," he addressed the chamber. "You brought it to us. But now we offer a chance for real peace, not built on fear, but on mutual respect." The chamber erupted in discussion. First, his scales now permanently pale, tried one last time to rally support. "They are dangerous. Look how easily they defeated our fleets." "Exactly," Rex responded, his moderate faction now the majority. "They defeated us, yet here they stand offering peace instead of demanding revenge. That shows true civilization." Dr. Ross, standing beside Miller, activated her eye's holographic display. Evidence flooded the chamber's screens, secret records showing how First and his supporters had manipulated the Council for centuries, keeping other species divided and weak. "You didn't quarantine Earth because we were dangerous," Miller declared. "You tried to destroy us because you feared we would discover your lies. How many other species have you held back? How many civilizations have you stunted?" The evidence was overwhelming. Records showed the Council's corruption went back generations. They had deliberately prevented technological advancement in dozens of species, keeping them dependent on Council technology and control. In orbit around the Council homeworld, Captain Stone commanded Earth's quantum fleet. The ships hung in space like silent guardians, their presence both a protection and a warning. "Another group of ships approaching," his first officer reported. "Representatives from the mining worlds." The crystalline beings had brought their own evidence of Council corruption. More species came forward. The warrior bugs, the gas-dwelling clouds, even some of the Council's own member races, all had suffered under the corrupt leadership. First and his supporters tried to flee the chamber, but found their exits blocked by their own guards. The palace security forces, seeing the truth revealed, had switched sides. "Arrest them," Rex ordered. "They will face trial for their crimes against all species." As First was led away in chains, his final words echoed through the chamber. "You don't understand. We kept order. We maintained peace." "No," Miller responded. "You maintained control. There's a difference." The next few days saw rapid changes. The corrupt Council members were imprisoned, awaiting trial for their crimes. Rex and the moderate faction worked with Earth and other species to form a transition government. In the temporary command center, Dr. Ross's AI processed the flood of information from across the galaxy. "More systems are pledging support," she reported. "The Council's grip is breaking everywhere." Miller studied the reports with careful attention. "Any holdouts?" "Some of the older colonies remain loyal to First's faction," she answered. "But without the main fleet's support, they can't maintain control. The revolution is spreading peacefully." Rex called an emergency session of the Reformed Council. Representatives from all species, including the formerly suppressed ones, gathered to plan the future. "We propose a new structure," Rex announced. "No more high councilors. No more permanent seats of power. Every species gets equal representation." Miller addressed the chamber again, but this time as an equal, not a conqueror. "Earth offers its technology and knowledge freely to all peaceful species. We'll help rebuild what the old Council tried to destroy." The chamber, once a place of fear and domination, filled with hope. Species that had been enemies under the old Council found common ground. Ancient rivalries began to heal as the truth about their manufactured conflicts came to light. "It won't be easy," Stone commented, watching from his ship. "Centuries of corruption don't disappear overnight." "No," Miller agreed through the comm. "But for the first time, we have a real chance at lasting peace. Not through force or fear, but through cooperation and truth." The galaxy was changing. The old Council's iron grip had been broken not just by Earth's military might, but by their commitment to justice and equality. A new age was dawning, and humanity would help guide the way. 1 year after the fall of the old council, the galaxy had changed beyond recognition. The Grand Council Chamber, once a symbol of oppression, now hosted the first Galactic Unity Summit. Admiral Miller, now Earth's official representative, stood at the podium. Around him sat delegates from over 100 species, former council races, liberated worlds, and newly discovered civilizations, all gathered as equals. "A year ago, we faced extinction," Miller began. "Today, we celebrate not just survival, but a new beginning for all species." The changes were visible everywhere. The crystalline beings of the mining worlds now shared their advanced mineral processing technology freely. The beta system's bug warriors had become peacekeepers, helping maintain stability in formerly troubled regions. Even the gas-dwelling clouds contributed their unique understanding of atmospheric sciences. Dr. Ross's AI system, now expanded across the galaxy, helped coordinate technology sharing and predicted potential conflicts before they could start. But unlike the old council, this system served all species equally. "Another success report," she announced during the summit. "The cooperative terraforming project on the outer colonies is ahead of schedule. All participating species are contributing their unique knowledge." Captain Stone, commanding the Joint Species Patrol Fleet, watched as ships from former enemy races worked together. His crew now included members from 12 different species, each bringing their own skills and perspectives. Incoming transmission from the Education Exchange Program, his alien first officer reported. "The first mixed-species university has opened on Earth." The former council member Rex, now serving as one of many equal representatives, addressed the summit. "We must remember the lessons of the past. Power corrupts, but cooperation uplifts. Earth showed us this by choosing justice over vengeance." In the years since the revolution, remarkable changes had swept the galaxy. The old council's suppressed technologies were freely shared. Hidden knowledge was released from sealed archives. Species that had been kept primitive for centuries were finally free to advance. The latest survey results. Miller reported to the Assembly. Poverty across known space has decreased by 60%. Interspecies conflict is down by 80%. Scientific advancement has increased by over 200%. But the greatest change was in how species viewed each other. The old prejudices and fears, carefully cultivated by the corrupt council, were fading. In their place grew understanding and respect. A young alien scientist stood to address the summit. "My people were among those who first attacked Earth. Today, I work alongside humans in their quantum labs. They don't just forgive. They actively help us grow." The beta system representative buzzed in agreement. "When the humans broke the council's power, we thought they would become the new oppressors. Instead, they became teachers, partners, and friends." Miller watched with satisfaction as species after species reported their progress. Earth had indeed changed the galaxy, but not through conquest. They had won through strength, yes, but maintained peace through wisdom. The final vote. Rex announced. The proposal to permanently ban species suppression and enforce technological sharing. All in favor. The vote was unanimous. Never again would one species or group be allowed to hold others back. The new laws were clear. Advancement and knowledge were rights for all. As the summit concluded, Miller stood with Rex and Dr. Ross, watching the mixed species crowds below. Humans chatted with former enemies, shared meals with alien friends, and planned future projects together. "Did you ever imagine this?" Rex asked. "When we first attacked your world?" Miller shook his head. "We prepared for war, but we always hoped for peace. The difference is, we made sure we could enforce that peace if necessary." "And now?" Dr. Ross asked, her AI displaying the latest cooperation statistics. "Now we build," Miller replied. "Not just ships or weapons, but bridges between species. Understanding between cultures. That's humanity's real strength, not just surviving, but helping others thrive." The galaxy had entered a golden age. Earth had risen from near destruction to become not a conqueror, but a guide. The stars themselves seemed brighter, promising a future where all species could reach their full potential. Together. The end.